ちは元気ですか？私は vegetarian です。Okay, you can clearly see it's not Genshin Impact. I'm sorry. So, um, recently I saw that one of my favorite games, Dungeon Defenders 2, was having a collaboration with Wizard 101, and I decided to see what Wizard 101 was doing nowadays, if it got any more predatory towards children, or if they gave us more free to play content. Doesn't seem like they gave us more free to play content. At least significantly enough more. You know what I mean? Like, I think in Pirate 101, while I was still playing it, or maybe I had dropped it at that point, they gave us an entirely new free to play area, and that got me to start playing it again. But you know, when you've already experienced all of the stuff that is available to you, and then you get something else, you finish it really quickly, and then you're left with pretty much nothing else to do for quite some time. So, I haven't I haven't gotten to the point where the game is trying to tell me that I need a membership to go to Grizzlehelm, right? So, what I'm going to do today is, yesterday actually, I got a friend of mine to start playing it with me, and while I was waiting for him, I was farming the Triton boss, over and over again, and I did not know that that boss can drop mounts. Again, I used to play this game a long, long time ago, and I would spend a lot of my time farming this boss just because of the EXP that it gave. I didn't know that it dropped mounts. I figure I would have remembered if it dropped mounts, I would have been more inclined to farm it a bit more. But it dropped one mount in like about maybe 10, 11 battles. I'd say that's okay. Maybe I just got lucky. I don't know. So I'm gonna go back to Triton Avenue. Which direction is alright? Yeah, it's through shopping district. And we're gonna I think I'm level 7 right now. No, I'm level 8. Okay. So I'm gonna head back, and we're gonna see if we can find some people to help out, because for whatever reason, they changed the way that what are they called? Okay, well, if there's anything there, they're gonna be able to get. They changed the way that the starter area works, and I don't understand why. So it should be fairly easy for me to show you what I mean, for those of you who have never played this game before. It is, you can stand and look at other people playing, fighting monsters and such, right? As you, oh, the freak. And you can also run into the circle and join them, right? Like this. And then the monsters coming from either side, if there are more than one person, the other one will join and then join the battle, right? in the very first area where monsters spawn, they don't the other monsters just simply disappear. It was not like this when I first started playing. As you can see, you can have up to 4 players per circle and 4 enemies per circle, right? In the starting area, you can only have 1 enemy per circle no matter how many players there are. And I don't understand why. Is it because people were complaining about how easy it was to get killed by level 1 monsters? Question mark? I'm so confused because I know for a fact that I used to go and help new players by abusing this mechanic, quote unquote abusing the mechanic, by having them finish their quest objectives quickly by having more monsters to fight. But for whatever reason, they're not doing that anymore. Only 1 monster. Only 1 monster per circle. And I'm guessing this region, I don't know what else to call it. Oh, somebody else joined. Well, was about to. Alright, let me continue on with this. Obviously, spoilers for those people who care. A very big thing about Wizard 101 and Pirate 101, 2 games that fall under the King's Isle Entertainment, whatever nonsense, is that they have a huge paywall. If you want to continue the story and go to other worlds, or in Pirate 101 to get your parents' ship, you need to be a member. No, you can't just buy the premium currency. You have to be a member. Now, being a member for 1 month, it's not a subscription, by the way, costs roughly $10. It's $9.95, but nobody ain't gonna pay that specific number unless you're me, perhaps. But I live in a 3rd world country. $1 is equivalent to 6 of our dollars. You think I'm going to be spending any amount of money behind this game? And not to mention how expensive it is. You think I would rather spend money on this game than rather buy groceries for my house? Or buy snacks? Something that I can hold tangibly in my hand and enjoy, bring sustenance to my body and such and so forth? No. The answer is no, just in case you were wondering. Preying on children. Oh, this is nonsense. There doesn't seem to be anyone. Oh, there is. I'm gonna go down there then. I feel like that was a bit unnecessary, but whatever. I probably spent half an hour farming this boss yesterday. So there's that. Okay, so to explain what's going on. Obviously you can tell this is like card deck building stuff, right? I think it's gonna die in the next turn, actually. And, well, yeah, that's about it. Deck building. Cards. Stuff. Magic. Uh-huh. Okay, never mind. It's gonna die in this turn. Whee! I got this pet, randomly, which is funny because apparently they added that you could not get pets unless you paid something when I was last playing, which was quite some time ago. Well, I mean, before I did the video where I was like coming back to Wizard 101 just to see what was going on. Alright, so this is a Steam version, by the way. And I was not able to use... Let's remove those. I wasn't able to use the launcher version of the Steam account, you know, the one where I was probably like over level 15 and such. Yeah, I had to make a new account with Wizard 101 in order to play the Steam version, which is certainly something. Also kind of annoying. Okay, so there are 7 schools in this game. Each one dictating a certain element, except for the balance school, which just is balance, and the myth school, which is I assume it embodies things like mythical creatures and summoning minions and such. At the beginning of the game, you get a little quiz, and depending on how you answer, you end up falling into that school. In my original game, I was a life wizard, and I'm still a life wizard again because I'm more aware of what the quiz is nowadays. All I did was choose anything green related and just talked about being open and friendly with people in the parts of the quest, the quiz that asked me text stuff, and I ended up in life once more. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. You can also skip the quiz if you want to and choose whichever school you decide that you want to go to. But I like doing the quiz. Stone Tower, what the freak? So I'm going to be doing a little bit of this. I am going to sell that eventually. So as you can see, it's just here farming the boss, doing nothing much else really. I went and bought myself and what was it, an amulet? An amulet that gave me the Storm Shield spell specifically. Just remove those, don't need them. Just for this boss. So, as you can probably tell, he is a storm boss, and we need some storm shields. From what I understand, storm is the most Storm is the most the most, the strongest school from what I remember at the very least. But their skills, sorry, their cards have a greater chance to fizzle. As you saw with the boss a couple of times, or maybe only once or twice at this point. Oh yeah, and pets can also help out in battle as well if their owner chooses. Which I had a pet from a friend who, like, he was a member, and he lived in a country where you could go and get the physical cards, the gift cards and stuff for Wizard 101. And he gave me a code for a pet, and occasionally the pet would just use its skill, and it was a healing skill, where it would summon a little fairy, and it would heal you over time, and it would just do that randomly. I did not have any say in it, but now apparently you can command your pets to use their skill. That's not how it was when I was playing. Dang. Okay, so this is my deck. These are the treasure cards that I have. And it's funny because the stronger you get, it does not equate to the amount of damage that you do. You actually need to, like, change your outfit and your items in order to deal more damage with the cards that you have. Because as you can see, all of the cards have a specific amount of damage that they do. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to click that. Also, you could generally tell someone's level by looking at the amount of HP that they have. If they have like more than about 1,000, you have to wonder what they're doing in the region. Because this is really only for the area is really only for like 8 to, I want to say, like 10, 11 in terms of level. Now, because I know how this game works, I used my money as quickly as possible. I went to the bazaar and I got myself some new gear as quickly as possible, so that I could do more damage and such and so forth. Now, generally speaking, this boss is only supposed to attack the player in the sun circle, right? You can see the symbols on the floor, right? But if another player attacks the boss, it will just randomly decide to attack the player who attacked it. Not the one in the sunspot, by the way. Any other player that happens to be there. Okay, so real quickly, Um, in order to cast spells and use cards and whatnot, we need to have these things called pips, right? They, um, well, I didn't need, yeah, I don't need any of that. They're the little white spheres that show up on the floor. And the more you have, uh, I don't know what else to say. It's basically like your mana, but you have a separate mana, like down here. That's your mana. That's your. I can probably remove these. And this is your energy. This is your health, right? When you use cards that use pips, you also end up using some of your mana. As you can see, I have 2 pips right now. This person also has 2 pips. I could technically use this, the little icon in the top left that says that it needs 2, but I ain't gonna, because I'm in the first spot. The boss is more likely to attack me, so I am going to use the shields and all of that stuff on myself, so that I have a smaller amount of chance of having so much damage done to me. You know, despite the fact that I am what you call it? I am a life student. I can heal myself, kind of way. All I can say is that if they keep attacking the boss with all of those small hits and such, it's gonna end up targeting them. Okay, so it passed. That. Draw. Nah. I don't think I should. Like, using the boss treasure card on the boss that I got it from seems a little counterintuitive, because it resists storm or damage. You guys want to know what time it is right now? It's 8:43 in the morning. I know some of you don't get up this early. Perhaps you don't, or perhaps you do. I usually wake up at around 9 o'clock, but for some reason I woke up at like around 6:30 this morning, and I don't understand why. But whatever. My sugar daddy gave me a game on Steam called Orcs Must Die 3. And it's apparently it's a tower defense, right? It's kind of similar, I guess. It's kind of similar to Dungeon Defenders 2, in which you can put down you can put down towers and such and so forth. But you can also directly shoot them and like stop them from moving if you get up real close and such. Or they would attack you if you get too close, kind of like that. He asked me what kind of games I like, and I was like, I like farming games, but most of the farming games are either unimpressive or uh what's the word what's the one intimidating, like Stardew Valley. Like the amount of things that you can do in that game is a bit intimidating. That's thank you. I think I'm gonna feed that to my pet. I think I'm also gonna feed that to my pet because apparently you can do that in this game, and it gives you treasure cards occasionally. Okay. Uh, yep. Okay, so down here you can see the skills that people are choosing and where they're sending it to, and how much pips they have, and such and so forth. Oh. I don't think I slept very well. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Because, like, I don't want to use my treasure cards on a boss like this. You know what I mean? Just hoarding them. Like I do. Except that usually the type of things that I would hoard is things like food, but I can make a bunch of food, so it's not that important. I think after this one, I'm gonna go. What? Okay. Well, go at it, I guess. I'm gonna go see if there's any people who need help in the other part of this area. You know. Well, that was an insta kill. Ugh. Okay, so the reason why I'm leaving that right there is because when you try to open it, you actually get thrown into a mini game, and I am not about that life. There might be a chest in this area. Yes, there is. Yeah, basically, I spend most of my time just running around collecting things, like I do in Genshin Impact. Uh, What? What do you want? Okay. And you needed to tell me this? Why? I can see that it looks weird. Yeah, so yeah, this is a dungeon. Up to 4 people can play it with you. If they want to. I am not equipped to deal with... Where did that person come from? Probably inside the tower. I'm not equipped to deal with it right now. Yeah, I could change my deck. I could. So, real quick, I wanted to talk about... I checked it earlier, and apparently they removed the flash games that you could use to get rewards in Wizard 101. And the only thing that you can do right now to earn crowns, which is the premium currency, is to do trivia. I did a couple, as you can probably see down here. I did a couple, but each trivia you get gives you 10 crowns, and you can do up to, was it 10 quizzes per day. But I feel tired after doing 1 or 2 at the very most, so I just end up just leaving it. Okay, so yeah, I could try doing this dungeon. I'm not certain what type of boss it is, so I think I'm just gonna like do it like this, just in case I need to like do small amounts of damage. Wow, okay. Don't left click. I'm sorry, don't right click. Left click. You're standing there, my dude. You're just standing there. Okay, so he's fire boss. Oh, by the way, there's PvP in this. Just in case you were wondering, I need to get rid of this one as quickly as possible. Okay, I'm gonna save up my pips so that I can use my next leprechaun on the boss. It's already been half an hour. Does have a lot of health. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I don't need all of these unicorns, honestly. I'm gonna have to pass. Quote unquote pass. That's not passing. That's attacking. Thank goodness. If that one fizzled, that would have been my last properly attacking card. I mean, besides my pet and the one or two of these, can I open this? Ha. Ha. No. Let me just read this real quick, just in case it has anything to do with with any quests that I happen to have. Yeah, seems like I did. Cause like I have this one specific. Oops, I didn't mean to. Stop. And all of this other stuff. I don't know where these books are, so shrug. It seems like this person is fine. Doesn't seem like they need help. In which case, I'm gonna head up to... What was it? And unfortunately, there are no teleporters for this game for some strange reason, like waypoints. Like, you have to use your own mana to set one, and then it's a one-time use. I think when you go back there, it's just, you gotta set another one there again. If you want to go back there. Okay. easily here. Yeah, she is. So as you can see, you can learn spells from other schools that aren't your own, but it costs training points. Whereas to learn more skills from your own school, it is completely free. I spent one of my training points to learn the Dark Sprite one, and yeah. There's not a whole lot to say other than the game will kick you out if you've been idle for too long. So you see those two players who are just spinning in place? Yeah, that's to keep themselves active while they're AFK. So let me just grab this. Go back. See, it's a one-time use thing. For some weird reason. Okay. Something weird is going on with the graphics in this one. Where's the little thing on the floor? Okay, well. Okay. I'm going to head this way. I suppose. I'm getting hungry. Why, yes, I haven't had any breakfast yet. How could you tell? Yay. Okay, what do you have to say? I'm taking as many quests as I can because I remember how hard it was to gain the XP as a free-to-play back then. I'm sorry? I'm gonna head back to the commons. Blag City, as some people call it. Okay, so this is one of the ways that the game would prey on the children. Cyclops Lane, and what was the other place? And Firecat Alley are not free to play areas. You need to spend crowns in order to access them. And I think it would cost like 500 crowns, something like that. I don't know. I don't know if they made it. They lowered the price or anything, but and well, you can see how many players are just standing around here. That's because it's like a dungeon team up thing, where people can find other people to help out with love it, everything. Holy stop! I'll just use this instead. Find other people to play with in a group. This is where I think I spend most of my time, really, in the bazaar. This is where players come and sell and buy things that other players have put into the market. And the thing about it is, it's not like Elsword where you're allowed to put in your own price. The more the stock has, is the less it's going to cost you to buy it, and the less it's going to cost you to sell it. The less, like if for instance somebody brings in a wand from like another what's it called, another world, and sells it, and it costs and it sells for like what whatever. Okay, let me sell the treasure cards as well, because I don't need that, and I don't need that, and I don't need that again, and I also don't need this. You can buy practically anything here if you really wanted to. Well, you can just tell, right? Click here to sort it by cost, and then you can see this one costs, 116, blah blah blah. Very reasonable prices, honestly. And you can see the amount that there is in stock on this side. For obvious reasons, this one costs a lot of money because it only has one of them currently available. I'm saving up my money as much as possible, because I know that there are materials, not material. There's equipment for level 5, and then level 10, and then such and so forth, right? So I would need to change my my equipment once I reach level 10. If I could find that. So what I'm going to be saving for is, I'll show you real quick. This, because you can buy it with gold. It costs 75,000, but I had this on my other account. Sorry, I have it on my account. I did not give away my account. I still have it. You probably saw perhaps me playing it about half a year ago, I think, at this point. I think it's probably easier to earn the gold than it would be to earn the crowns. Okay, so you can also go try and check it out if you want to. I didn't think about just how much space I would have, but what the hell? De? I'm confused. I was actually just gonna log off right now, actually. So that's all I really wanted to do. Just show you that I'm playing W101 again, and I'm going to be around, I suppose, just a little bit. So that'll be it for now. I will see you all in my next video, whenever that may be. Probably next month. So, gonna